Shashi Bhusan, Senior Research Analyst at Prabhudas Lilladher, is joining in this morning. Shashi, thanks so much for taking the time out. This one's really the big one, isn't it, when we talk about the way earnings are playing out. What are your expectations when we talk about TCS this quarter?
So we are expecting, in terms of volume growth, we are expecting 2.6% constant currency growth for the company. And in US dollar term, we are expecting 0.3% quarter-on-quarter growth. In terms of margin, we are expecting 25 basis point of margin expansion. Now, the street is looking for is volume growth and constant currency growth. The commentary from the management is going to be very critical. But remember, they have been very assertive and confident about FY15 being a strong year, and they fumbled in between. And not that their fault, there were cross-currency headwinds and one or two projects getting off the whack and was not behaving in line with their expectation. And FY15, it was not a bad year, still a 15% plus kind of year, but it was slightly tepid than what they commented earlier that year. So we do not expect any kind of assertiveness about FY16, growth trajectory from the management.
Fair enough. Point taken, Shashi. Now let's look at the other side of the picture. The fact here is, as you mentioned, you already got a lot of cautious commentary coming in for the last couple of months, not only from the TCS, but the entire sector has been sounding off pretty concerning, and you had quite a bit of a red flag being raised there. The point is, what can surprise the market? Is there a case that if you get an X figure that can actually take the stock high? So are there any surprises that can just take the market by surprise out there? Is there anything that you will be watching out for in that sense?
Good point raised. If you look at expectation from the consensus for the IT sector's earning as a whole is little tepid. The chances of outperformance is also there. Now, in case of TCS specific, anything above 3% quarter-on-quarter volume growth should be deemed as positive for the company. Even constant currency terms, something like 2.8% kind of growth will be deemed as positive for the company. So our sense is that apart from this volume growth, commentary about the demand environment, any indication that demand environment is not worsening, it's still the same what we were seeing 6 months back. This is more of a quarterly aberration when client actually arrested their IT spend because either of weather or some of softening economic activity. But now we are seeing some pickup towards the end of March month. All these things combined should be treated as positive by the market. Now, we need to see the fine prints and the commentary coming from the management that how positive they are and how assertive they sound in the conference call.
Okay, so that's going to be something to watch out for. A quick mention here on a two-part, Shashi. The fact we're running low on time, so just a quick mention here. One, the Gartner commentary is what we've been tracking this morning as well, where I believe they've actually slashed the spending outlook is what I seem to be gathering. Quick mention on that, and also your top picks in the IT pack.
Sure. So now, if you look at Gartner number, in terms of constant currency, they have not touched it much. It's still 3.3% kind of growth. And that's what we should be looking at. Dollar term, the currency today is so volatile, it's very difficult to predict that where euro will be and where US dollar will be. Now, key thing to watch out for that, are there change in the spending pattern? Are clients spending less than what they were spending 6 months back? That's what we are not seeing at this point of time. What we are seeing is that clients are continuing with their spend. There could be some quarterly aberration. That's very much possible. But otherwise, the trend is still a secular positive for the industry as a whole. What was your second question?
Your top picks in the IT pack, Shashi.
Right. So top pick in the IT pack is Infosys, TCS, and Tech Mahindra in tier 1 name.
Fair enough, Shashi. Running low on time there. Thanks so much for stopping by today as far as your thoughts on the markets are concerned, and more specifically when we talk about the things to watch out for from TCS as well as the entire IT sector. Shashi Bhusan there from Prabhudas Lilladher sharing his thoughts on this. We'll have a quick break right now.